Hey, everybody. So I already went ahead and pulled some cards. This is about our love life. We got the overall energy is soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. We got religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Engagement, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. The center of the reading is you deserve love, you are lovable. Then you got forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Romantic feelings, your feelings are real and worth exploring. And then you got codependency, addictions are affecting your love life. Okay, so what I gather from this is for a lot of you, you're in a relationship for the sake of being in a relationship. Okay. Maybe you got married at a very young age, and because your religion requires, the old fashioned belief system of, you don't get divorced, you fix it, you work on it till death do us part. You do realize that till death do us part really means till death of the person I once was when I manifested this relationship. But for a lot of you, you stick around in relationships longer past the expiration date. You ignore the red fucking flags that are sitting right here because, oh, I love him or I love her. When really, in all actuality, this person is showing you that you're not what they want. They're not happy with you. You feel alone even when you have somebody lying right next to you. So you continue to try and build on something that has no substance whatsoever. You stay in a relationship because you're too afraid of being alone. That's really what I get out of this. When we talk about soulmates, soulmates aren't always necessarily there to stay. Some soulmates are there to teach us a very valuable lesson and then they're to move on. But a lot of the time, you do everything you can to ignore the red flags. You put that little lampshade over your head so that you don't actually have to see what's really going on. You stay out of convenience. You stay because of the money, the codependency, right? The kids. Everybody has an excuse as to why they stay in a relationship. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's healthy. It just means that at least I'm not alone. At least there's somebody there to help me pay the bills. But Spirit's like, you know what? If you really truly loved yourself and had respect for yourself, then you would be okay being alone. It's so funny. I've had a lot of clients who would jump from relationship to relationship to relationship to relationship. And now I talk to them and they're like, holy shit, like I'm alone now. And I actually have freedom. And I'm not so tangled in my heart and in my stomach over somebody who doesn't really care for me. And I'm learning to really love myself. And I actually enjoy my freedom. I enjoy my space. I enjoy my time alone. And now I'm not even looking for a relationship. And I can't even imagine myself in a relationship right now because I actually like the way that my life is going. Now I can actually see the forest through the trees. I can actually see what's really going on. And in the past, they couldn't see themselves without being with this person. And it wasn't even about the person, it was about just having someone. Once you learn the lesson, it's actually freeing to be because you're never alone. Do you have friends? Because there's a lot of people out there. I swear to God, it's like we come into this human body because we were bored as being just a spirit, right? But really, what is the benefit of being in a relationship? Especially lately. Sex? Because that's really all it is. We incarnate onto this earth so that we can have sex. Most relationships nowadays, they treat each other as an option. How many relationships can you say that you've had where you guys were working together for the same common goal? Not very many, especially nowadays. Relationships have been so, honestly, I look at them and I'm like, oh my God, there's not one relationship, not even with any of my friends, family, nobody, where I'm like, God, I wish I had that. No, because I have self-respect and I don't have time to play games with people. And nowadays, it seems like all it is you're just playing games with your partner, or your partner's playing games with your heart. And then you make excuses for them. But if you had self-respect, you would realize and honor the fact that this person really doesn't want me. They're just waiting for me to leave them, and they're doing everything in their power for me to leave them. Yet I still continue to hold on because I would be lonely without them. But you're lonely with them. Now, this reading isn't for everybody, especially if you're in a happy, healthy, loving bond, which is very few and far between. And if you've even gotten this far, then you know it's not you. Yeah, you have romantic feelings for a person, but they're showing you all the red flags. Maybe at first they were love bombing you. Where have you been my entire life? I've waited for someone like you. Yet they don't make plans with you. They don't want to go on trips with you. They don't want to do anything with you. The center of the reading is you deserve love. You are lovable. But the problem is you're with someone or pining after someone who doesn't have respect for you, who doesn't even have the love for themselves, let alone they can't love you the way that you deserve to be loved. Have you ever been told you deserve so much better? What they're telling you is, I'm just not willing to become the person that you deserve, because they're not willing to put in the work. That's the fucking laziness. So it's like they've love bombed you. They've made you believe that, oh, we're going to get engaged, we're going to get married, you're my soulmate. And so they string you along and you keep holding on for that hope, or that one day that they're going to finally fucking realize that you're the one, you're their soulmate. But if they're not making plans with you, they don't care about you. If they're not calling you and, you know, showing you any type of interest, they don't want you. If you're the only one that is constantly reaching out to this person and they'll say, we'll see, then they don't want you. And it's you holding on to something, you pretending that it's going to be something that it's just not. So you need to forgive yourself for allowing yourself to be in another situation to where you've been abandoned. All because, oh, they're my soulmate. No, they're fucking not. They're a karmic lesson. And the faster that you get that through your head, the better off you're going to be. For those of you who have a religious or spiritual belief, if you can't talk to your partner about your belief system and they shun you or they put you down every time you try to acknowledge like what your belief system is, your religious beliefs, your spiritual beliefs, and they're not willing to listen to you, they're not your partner. Because your partner would be willing to listen to your beliefs. Doesn't mean that they have to believe what you believe, but at least listen with an open heart and an open mind instead of shutting you down. You know how many times I've done readings for people where they have to hide their spirituality? They have to hide the fact that they go to a tarot card reading or an astrologer. Is that really a partnership? where you can't tell your partner that, hey, I had a tarot reading and I got guidance because I've been having a really rough time, and they'd rather send you to therapy. Because therapy, all they're going to ask you is, well, how does that make you feel? Who gives a fuck? Just tell me what to do. You know, at least with, the right tarot reader or the right spiritual life coach, they're going to be able to help guide you, and they're not going to pussyfoot around just to make you feel better. They're going to give you the antidote. Because if you can't get your partner on board with healing with you, then do you even have a relationship, or is it just one-sided? I don't know, man. I think for a lot of whoever I'm tuned into, and this reading is not going to be for everyone, but for whoever I'm tuned into, I feel like this is a karmic situation that you continue to put your life on hold for this person to finally fucking realize that you're the one. And I don't see this person really wanting to grow with you. I see that you're codependent on this person, whether it's for money or because you're afraid of being alone. You're afraid that nobody else is going to want to have anything to do with you. Maybe you have kids, or, maybe you've gained weight. Well, you gained weight because your cortisol levels are through the fucking roof and you're stressed out all the time. You're trying to constantly fix a fucking relationship that just isn't even fixable. You keep ignoring the red flags. Some of you keep having kids with this fucking person. Oh, that'll fix it. Oh, yeah, because after the first time, second time, third time, that really worked. No, it didn't. You just prolonged the inevitable. Anything that is meant for you will never pass you by. But for a lot of you, by you extending the time that you spend with this person who is constantly putting you down or making you feel lonely, you're making yourself late for the person that you're supposed to be with. You still have to go through the healing process before you can actually come into alignment with the other individual that's actually going to be the right fit for you. But my ear just started itching. Some of you don't even want to hear it. You just want people to play into your illusions and tell you what you want to hear instead of what you need to hear. It's a false sense of security. And I'm sure somebody here will give me a thumbs down, and that's okay, because it's not about what I said. It's about the fact that you don't want to hear it. And I'm okay with that. Give me that thumbs down. I'm okay with that, because I'm not here to candy coat your situation. I'm here to tell you the truth. All I know is life is too short to spend it with people who make you question your role in their life. Sad reality. If you want to stick around, you go right on ahead. But your real soulmate is waiting for you to wisen up and heal so that you guys can come into alignment, because at this point you're at a lower vibrational frequency being with somebody who treats you like an option. So at the end of the day, you do deserve love, and you need to forgive and learn the lesson in all of this so that you can come into alignment with the person that you were supposed to be with all along. But you couldn't skip steps. You had to go through this experience in order to know what you want. You had to experience what you didn't want. All right, guys, I'm going to leave that there, subject to interpretation. Like I said, this reading is not going to be for everyone. You know, if this reading is for you, comment, let me know how this reading resonates, like, share, subscribe, or don't like it. Give me that thumbs down. I'm okay with that too. Anyway, it's still interaction with my channel. I love you guys all so very much. If you're interested in a personal reading, thefootstepstopeace.com. Take care.